Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you for money and career. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So before we dive into this reading, I just want to say that all these readings, and this reading in particular, is coming from a place of love, light, and positivity. With all the chaos that is going on in the world, the uncertainty, the fear, these readings are to build you up, to keep you focused on your path, to hear the messages that your angels and your spirit guides want you to hear, to move you forward in success, in bounty, and in purpose. All right, so let's dive into this reading. And I know that if you guys have been with me for quite some time, you will see that my original deck, the one that I used to use just all the time on this channel, is back. This is the Llewellyn Tarot deck. And yes, I know they're old, I know they're battered, but they are so profoundly endowed with spirit that it is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy these as much as I do. And I'm going to be using the fairy guidance card, which are, of course, back along with the Llewellyn Tarot deck. And if you're interested in these decks, they're all in the description box below. So angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have here wisdom and beauty. So wisdom is bringing beauty into your life, but also there's a sense of wisdom making things beautiful where you once didn't see it. Your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me, ooh, goodness, clearly. All right. So we have here the I am presence, the crown chakra, and we have clarity. So your I am presence when it comes to money and career are going to be bringing a lot of clarity and also opening up your third eye. So there's something about money, there's something about career where your I am presence might be a tad bit negative. You might have been told that you were never going to be successful, or that I'm not good enough, I'm not educated enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough. And you're changing your I am presence. And that's going to be so powerful. And you're going to be seeing clearly what you want to manifest within your life, what you're calling towards you, to guide you forward in prosperity and in success. So let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the heart of everything, we have the Knight of Cups. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, moving you forward. But this is also moving forward in love and in understanding. You have Sagittarius energy crowning you, the Temperance card, balance. This is a time frame, November 22nd to December 21st. We have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Justice card, which is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. The King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But when we're doing finance and career readings, money and career readings, I love to see Pentacles. I love to see Wands. They are, it's money, it's career. So they're really great things to see. Hanged Man. Strength card, Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. 10 of Wands. Queen of Cups, again, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right. So you're really finding justice during this time for your heart, for what you love, for what you've dedicated yourself to. And this is almost a vocational time for you, kind of like you're answering a calling, whether then it's simply just work, simply just, gathering up money. There's something a lot deeper here that we're seeing. And we're starting off with your fairy guidance of wisdom. And this says, your divine wisdom, your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. And it is. And you're calling on it now. It's saying here that your angels, your spirit guides, the beings around you that provide you with wisdom are always on hand. Call on them. Call on them because they have beauty. They have insight that is just simply stunning. And this says, beauty is unveiled by the lustrous light within. Beauty is unveiled by your angels, by your spirit guides, by this light of understanding, creation, and determination. And it moves you forward to really looking at your I am presence. I mean, this is huge for you here, Gemini. Your I am presence is, saying to yourself, I am enough. I am bountiful. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am successful. I am a force. I am unstoppable. And the I am presence calls you forward to that. Now, your I am presence, you're seeing a lot within your I am presence. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. I'm what my parents always said I was, what my teachers always said I was. I am, repeating an old narrative. I am my past. And you're sitting there and you're looking at them. I'm afraid. You're looking at your I am presence and you're being brutally honest with yourself. I mean, this is a time to be brutally honest with yourself. You might not want to hear it, but you're going to see it anyway, Gemini. So it's kind of like face it head on because it's going to be better for you. Because you're looking at your I am presence. And you can be changing your narrative, but you're also believing the narrative of success so much more than ever before. Why? Because you're calling to yourself greatness. You're finding this balance of prosperity. You're moving forward with a true connection to your heart. And you might think, what does your heart have to do with wealth? Well, for some people, it has nothing to do with wealth. But if you've stumbled across this channel or you've been following these readings, you will know that I believe full-heartedly that we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we have to follow our hearts. We have to listen to our hearts because so often we get off the track, the reason why we're on this earthly plane, because we think our emotions are stupid. We think that our heart doesn't know anything. And it can be also that you might indulge too much in the heart. It's kind of like emotions are everywhere and life is always chaos and chaos and chaos and chaos and chaos because the emotions overflow. Or life becomes logic and you get locked between one extreme and another and you can see yourself kind of pendulating back and forth between them. That can definitely be another reason. But here, it's following your heart. It's opening up your third eye chakra and it's having clarity come in. And you're embracing this clarity because you want to and are truly desiring to move forward in love. Now, it can be that a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, is really helping you move forward in love, in your heart's understanding. But it is also that you are moving towards emotional truth, emotional power. You are becoming a defender of what your heart wants, of what your heart needs. You're seeing yourself so much more clearly than before. And it comes from a place of emotional truth. Now, you might have things coming up in your life, Gemini, that have nothing to do with your finances, with your career. They may be very emotion-based. It may very well be linked to, and most likely is, negative narratives that have kept you from embracing success, embracing prosperity that is trying to get at you, trying to call you forward. So you might find yourself doing spiritual work with your angels, with your spirit guides, with talking to somebody. It can be professional, it can be a friend. I would recommend a professional just because they don't have an emotional kind of stake in it. They can be objective. So here, it's moving forward towards what you love. It's defending your heart. It's saying, my heart knows my truth. And as you do so, you're putting down, you're having a completion of a cycle when it comes to career. All right? Yeah, definitely. So with a lot of you Geminis, you might see yourself wanting to change careers, wanting to look at things new. You can be doing the same career, but, kind of coming to things with new eyes, new instincts, new understandings. And this is you also not carrying the burdens, the weights of everybody else. It's saying you have to learn your lessons and I can't pick up your lessons for you. Because there is also here, with moving forward in your heart's truth, there is a sense that somebody can be kind of like emotionally blackmailing you when it comes to your career. It's almost like they're sabotaging you. They don't want you to be able to succeed. They want you to stay small because it makes them feel better about themselves. Or this could just be a person who was emotionally astoundingly stunted. Now, this can be a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, but it can also just simply be somebody who instinctually fought what their heart wanted from life and found absolute kind of despair in what they truly wanted. And so they turned away and they became astoundingly negative, astoundingly, hurtful. And they put a weight upon you when it comes to succeeding, when it comes to achieving. Because you see here, it's tied with a blue ribbon, which I really see as tied with your heart, that made you think, oh no, I can't. The weight of the world is just too much. I can't move forward the way that I want to. And here you're breaking that cycle. You are breaking a cycle. It's almost a cycle of abuse. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your bounty. It can be from this life, it can be from past lives. It might have been inherited through your DNA where, oh, my family just isn't successful. Oh, we always have to work twice as hard as everybody else to get to where we want to be. Things like that become part of us because it has been proven in studies that we inherit emotional wounds from our family line. And it's in extreme cases that they've done these studies, but I would also say that it's in, just day-to-day living cases where you see where the hurt is, where you see where the pain is. And you might say, well, this is my line. This is what we are. And it's like, no, this is not what you are anymore. You're moving forward towards your heart's truth, which is moving you forward towards success within your career. And that's what you want because there's wealth to you. I mean, it's kind of like there's gold in them, their hills. That's what you're seeing here. There's gold in the hills of your success, of your prosperity, of you being true to yourself. And it doesn't mean that, you might have to do the job that you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to be. That is definitely a case with life, more times than not. But here, with Temperance, it's like you're finding your balance and you have your sister sign of Sagittarius coming forward. And that's big for you, Gemini, because communication, understanding is such a part of your soul and yourself that it can be that you're really being helped out by a Sagittarius energy during this time, but you're also embracing kind of like this dual understanding of balance because here, the thing with Sagittarius is it's all about balance, right? And you have Justice here, which is also about balance, a weighing of the scales. And what you're seeing is that you're balancing the two aspects of yourself, of what you truly want, what you truly need to move yourself forward. And as you do so, you're balancing your soul, you're balancing your heart. And as you balance your heart, you have Leo coming into play. So Sagittarius energy, November 22nd to December 21st. Leo energy, July 23rd to August 22nd. You are calling and you are having brought to you what you need. It may not be what you want, okay? But it's what you need. And your angels and your spirit guides are going to have you seeing it. But it's also moving forward in success. It's also having come to you. It's almost as if it's drawn to you like a magnet, what you need in order to succeed. The prosperity, the success, it's kind of like right thing, right time kind of mentality. Or like you feel lucky. You do. You feel like, oh wow, I'm under a lucky star, or this is really quite beautiful kind of mentality. And that's the Leo strength around you. That's the calling upon the eternity of prosperity. It's also looking at things and being astoundingly serious. You know what you want. You know what you're desiring. And you're using your creativity, your duality of understanding. You're using your intellect to move you forward. And as you do so, you are having justice come in. Now, this is a Libra time frame this is a Libra energy and a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. And you're having justice come. It's kind of like you're cutting through the doubts and fears. You're being just within yourself. You're finding this justice to lead you forward. You're moving towards what you want. And there's also a sense of justice really changing things for you when it comes to your heart, because you're looking at your heart. And I know it sounds so silly to be talking about a heart when we're talking about finances, when we're talking about career. And what I see here is that you needed to balance your heart with your career. You needed to balance, it's your heart with your career. They're all linked right here. And it brings you a greater strength, a greater determination. Now, it might make people sit there and you might be being nice, and people think, oh, well, what's your motive? What's your underlying, what do you really want? And you're looking at things and you're like, no, I want my life to be balanced. I want justice. And you also want justice in your career, in the respect that you get, in the way that people look at you, the way that people see you. And so with justice, you are finding your balance. And it might be that where you are is not going to necessarily bring you the justice that you want. But because you are moving forward, knowing your worth, knowing your prosperity, you claim the justice that needs to be a part of your life, your soul, yourself. And that makes you the Queen of Cups. That has you following your heart. It's not going to be something you need to talk about. You're actually going to find that during this time, when it comes to emotional things, when it comes to things that are, severely personal to you, you keep it to yourself. And by keeping it to yourself, you embrace your heart, your bounty, your understanding. You cut through the fears and you claim your throne. You claim what it is that you love. And as you claim what it is that you love, you have the King of Pentacles right here. You have your prosperity. You have your success moving you forward. This is also an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. You are planting your seeds. You're knowing what it is that you want. You are moving yourself deeply towards achieving what it is that you desire, and you will not be held back. There is a sense of you have known that you were born for success. Now, with that being said, success is different. We all think that success is multi-million dollars, it's multiple homes, it's fancy cars, it's this and it's that, and it's the world going ooh and ah over being able to buy designer labels and have, just the most jaw-dropping things. That doesn't necessarily equal success at all. Success is being happy. And so many people just aren't. They tell you they are, but really, seriously, deep down inside, they aren't. This is wealth or something you value as much as money. This is being able to pay your bills. This is being able to, breathe. This is having that success and knowing that it doesn't have to be what everybody else imagines it to be. Because with the Hangman right here, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, well, not right off the bat because it's not, but I'm going to tell you that you see things differently than everybody else does. You are really, right now, embracing different eyes. And you're going to think, oh, I'm wrong. Oh, I'm not doing this right. Oh, this person is wiser than I am. And because you see things so differently, it brings this insecurity with what you stand and what you stand for. But here, what's really cool is you have 8, 9, and 10. So you have things moving fast, right? And it's making you question. There's a sense of things speeding up, and it's really making you question yourself. It could be you're questioning your career. You're questioning your career choices. How long can I do this? What am I going to be doing? Where am I going to be going? What do I want? Do I want to stay in this job? Is this really my forever thing? What if you've been furloughed? What if you've been laid off? Everything has been happening. Things have been moving forward. And you're like, wow, what the heck is going on here? Now, it does not mean that you will be furloughed or laid off, but I'm saying everything within this time frame that is happening that is so extraordinary. It is like extraordinary circumstances that are in play. And what happens is that as you embrace your kingliness, as you embrace your prosperity, because people see you as wealthy or at least knowing what the heck you're doing. You might laugh and say, Dane, how could they possibly? They are, though. They are. You might think it's absurd. They don't. And so here, as you embrace your prosperity, or it is working past it is working past the fear of being successful, which I know you might be sitting there and laughing and saying, why would I have a fear of being successful? That's what I want. That's what I've been working my whole life towards. But there can be this thing of like, if I succeed and I achieve my dreams, what next? What happens then? So what you're doing is you're claiming your throne, you're looking at your fears, you're looking at what has held you back and what has kept you from moving forward. And now you're heading full gusto. It's like, if not now, then when? If not me, then who? If I'm not successful, somebody else will be successful. What makes them more worthy than you, Gemini? And this is a soul-searching, deep time for you. And as you're looking at it, it's like, I can put down the burdens that I carry that are keeping me from being successful. Or it can be I'm putting down the burdens that are making success not worth it. It's kind of like, this success I don't want. I want success defined as something more peaceful, more quiet, not as backbreaking. And then following your heart. Your heart is going to be key to you. It's going to be what brings in the justice. It's going to be what brings in the balance. It's going to be what has made everything worth it. And if you forget your heart, Gemini, during this time, even though we're talking about money, even though we're talking about, success and careers and everything like that, if you forget your heart, you forget yourself, and you will see that quickly things go off kilter, off the path that you want to be on. The hangman is looking at everything differently. You see things differently than everybody else, and that's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing at all. Embrace you. Embrace the way you see things. Embrace the way that you want things within your life. Embrace what you're looking for and what you desire. Because as you do, as you embrace being different or bringing a different viewpoint into the world, you sit there and you stand against what everybody else is telling you. Okay? So by saying, but this is me, and I'm not apologizing for it, I'm not editing it, edit things if it's cruel. Always come from a place of love, light, and positivity. Always come from a place to build people up, or at least to move forward in your own radiance. It doesn't have to be that you're always constantly in service to everybody else. So here with the 9 of Wands, it's like you are standing your ground. And yes, you are battered and bruised. Why? Because life chews us up and spits us out. Especially when we have things, it's really interesting because you have things changing quickly and you have things moving forward in this change. And then the next card is like, wow, man, that was tough. That was intense. And then you're going to start because you've embraced such a change and you've seen yourself move forward in such a way that you start to question, does everybody else have it right? Did I do it wrong? Did I mess up? Is there a mistake that I've made? And it's like, absolutely not. Stand your ground, know your truth, because it leads you to the 10. It leads you to a completion of a cycle within your career self, within your passion, within your intuition, within your creation. It leads you to this ending of a cycle. And again, you have 8, 9, and 10. You have this progression that is moving you forward because as you call success to you, you also call jealousy. You call people kind of ill-wishing you, taking you by eyes, wanting you to fall, and you're just not into it. I mean, there is a sense of your stubbornness outweighs their nastiness. And that is beautiful. And it leads you to success. It leads you to the strength to succeed, the embracing of wisdom, and the knowing who you are, what you want, and the crown that you wear upon your head, which is that of success and love. Your subconscious message for this time, is another 8. So now you have 3 8s. So this is a divine message, most definitely. Right? So you'll take things very seriously during this time. And of course you will. I mean, it's a serious time in the world. It's a time of history. So here, it's a time that history is made. This is something they'll write in the history books. Every moment is a time of history. And here with the 8 of Pentacles, it's your hard work, it's your dedication. It's really sitting there and saying, this is what I want from life. This is what I need. This is what I stand for. And I will not stand for anything less than the pursuit of my success, of my bounty. This is the creation of your wealth. And yes, it takes hard work to create your wealth, but it's also beautiful. It is powerful. It is brilliant. And it is something that you will forever have as a skill set. I know how to manifest prosperity into my life. Meaning, I worked my tush off. I'm dedicated, I'm determined, and I didn't let the naysayers knock me off course. Because that's what they're going to try and do, and that's what they've tried to do for some of you Geminis your whole entire life. And you're not having it. Subconsciously, this is a time where you're like, I know I'm going to have to work super hard, but I'm going to achieve a lot. And especially if you've been taken for a loop, if there's been like this chaotic ride, you've mourned, you've hurt, and now it's like I'm taking back my power and I'm not defeated at all. And it's like this brilliant energy to you. It's like this brilliant strength and change and power, and it's taking your career and your prosperity astoundingly seriously. And then it calls to you. Success calls to you. It comes to you. It radiates for you. Your subconscious chakra message is holistic health. It's your root chakra, taking a holistic approach to your prosperity, to the health of your body, mind, and spirit. It's looking at things and saying, yeah, I'm not going to do things like everybody else, but I'm going to be strong and powerful, and I'm going to heal, and I am meant for success. And this then moves you to your subconscious fairy message, which is spirit. And this says, spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. Spirit guides you. Spirit becomes you. Spirit flows through you and inspires you. And this is a powerful time to work, to live, to create within your spirit, within the essence of yourself. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.